Pete Rebergen. I've been a teacher here for about 14 years now, and this is our school garden. It goes by various names. We also call it the secret garden, because not too many people know it's here. This used to be just an area between the gymnasium and the classrooms that just had backfill in it. And former teacher, Mr. Art Haverhals, and myself, we looked at it and we said, you know, we have to do something about this. It just collects garbage. It becomes a weekend hangout for kids. We used to come back to school sometimes Monday morning, and it wasn't just the beer bottles that we were cleaning up from the weekend partiers from town. We sometimes found, once we even found a mattress in here. I guess they bedded down for the evening. And so we said, you know, we need to transform this, and we could make this into a garden. It looked rather impossible because it was just full of weeds and rocks, a lot of backfill. And we got in here with the kids. Mr. Haverhals made a couple of screens for sifting dirt, and shovel by shovel we just put all the dirt through there, and we got mountains of rocks, which we then turned around and we made sidewalks out of the stones. Had to haul a lot of the rocks away as well. And then came across a grant that was available to us from I think it was the Northwest Health Services Society or so, a $500 grant for anyone who could do a project that promoted, I guess, healthy living or something like that. So I put together a proposal and sent it in, and we got the $500. Well, it was really awesome because then we could buy shovels, rakes, hose for the kids, watering cans, hoses, and a wheelbarrow, and a load of topsoil. And then we got some of the local farmers to donate some manure, and we were in business. Kids had a grand time. We were out here lots with the kids. We made sure that it was never used as DT work for detentions. We wanted to make sure that it became a very positive place for kids, and so it was a place you could go to enjoy a little extra time. We also use it sometimes with special needs kids. Special needs kids come out with their aides sometimes and poke around in the garden. They can pull weeds, they plant flowers, and things like that. Went to some of the local nurseries and asked if they had any plants that they might like to donate to our garden. And once again, they've been very generous. We have over here a cherry tree. This cherry tree normally would not thrive in the north. However, Mr. Horlings from Alpine Gardening Center said, you know, it just might work in here because we have a rather sort of a microclimate here where things should do okay. And this tree makes it through the winter and produces cherries for us. The nice big juicy ones. And then we have, I should tell you for a minute about this tree over here. It's also an apple tree, but this apple tree has been here for a long time. And the story goes, back in the days when Mr. Glenn Ewald was principal of the school, kids used to huck the garbage out of the window into this messy place. And apple cores are chucked out of the window too. And I guess one of those apple cores, according to the story, actually started to grow and produce a tree. And we sort of conclude that because the variety of apple that grows on this tree is not native to the north and would never survive outside of these three walls. And so we're delighted to have this apple tree. As you can see, it's full of blossoms every spring, but it needs another tree to be pollinated with. And so that's why we have an apple tree at the far end there, donated by one of the local nurseries. And it gives us an opportunity to explain to the kids what tree grafting is all about. It's actually got 3 different varieties right on the same tree. And we're watching that little tree at the end there with great interest to see, well, looking forward to the day when it might produce 3 different kinds of apples. So how's it going, Justin? Are you able to tell the difference between the flowers and the weeds? You've got to be really careful because wherever we have a stick, that probably means that someone planted a plant, maybe a perennial, and we really don't want to hack it to pieces. So sometimes, you know, when you get close to an existing perennial, you're going to have to just get down on your hands and knees. Okay, put the hoe away and actually pick the weeds out from around the plant like this so that you don't damage the roots, and you can see better, you know, that you are actually getting the weeds and not hacking everything down. All right, so you can clean up around this plant. That should help, eh? Okay, well, we better get to work here. All right, back into the garden we go. See you later.